Alright, I am starting my timer for 15 minutes. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm nGlade, and this is a new series that I'm doing. I'm gonna call it Come Build With Me, right? So basically, I'm gonna take 15 minutes and make progress on this build that I'm working on. This build is going to be a Greenhouse Winery, well, Nectary, I guess. The thought behind it is I really wanted my Sims to be able to come somewhere and make wine. Nectar. Sims come and make nectar, right? With their family, with the date, whatever. So many different scenarios I have in my head that I will share once I unpack some other things. Right now, as you can see, I'm trying to find the lot type for this build, this Greenhouse Nectary, and ultimately I decide a bar is going to work the best and be the best for what I'm trying to do. As you guys have probably been able to tell if you've been watching the video and not just listening to it, I'm not actually building at the same time. You guys are going to see my hands while I talk, and that is because I have found that I can't build and entertain for extended periods of time. There's no way. I'm sorry. When I am recording for my Not So Berry challenge, I usually cut all of my building and all of my cast content out. Also, the reason nothing's going on in the screen is because I'm looking at my reference photo, which I have pulled up for you guys, and trying to formulate it in my brain, how I want it to look. So you will see that unfold in just a second as I start doing that process. There we go. But yeah, that's the reason I built, and then I am recording myself talking now, because I cannot do both at the same time yet. Working towards there. It's a big goal to be able to stream one day. It scares me a little bit, but I'm working like baby steps towards it. My first was filming my Not So Berry challenge, and it takes a lot of editing because I'm not good at it. So I'm hoping that doing these videos will help me be a little bit better at being able to play and, well, I guess not play, but being able to entertain for a whole 15 minutes straight and, you know, not have a resting bee face for the majority of the video, like I would if I was to record myself while I built. And like I did when I built this. It's also nice because I don't have to sit in this little office area and record. I can be on my couch building with my husband doing his thing, and we can watch like a movie or a TV show while I throw these things together. So it's really nice. Actually, I did want to talk about why I'm doing this kind of series. I know most YouTubers, when they do a build, they'll post the entire build, either 3 hours worth of content that they probably edit down into 20 or 30 minutes, or they speed it up, whatever they do. But for me, you're not gonna see the beginning of the build and the end of the build all in this same episode, right? I really want this to be a come and work on a project with me, okay? For me, it's building in The Sims. And mainly, I want it to be a project that maybe you're scared to start and you just need 15 minutes to sit down and plan it out. 15 minutes to get started on whatever it is. And of course, I have no control over what you do. If you just want to watch my video, please do. If you're gonna click away, click away. If you want to like and subscribe, I'd love that. It helps me out. But I kind of want to show myself, mainly, and other people too. I'm posting it on YouTube. I'm making it public, right? I want to show everyone that even if it's going to take many, many hours to do whatever it is that you need to do, if you just sit down for 15 minutes, you can actually make some pretty good headway. So, for example, this build, I've been avoiding doing for a while because I knew that it was going to take at least 3 hours, if not more. If I'm being honest, at the time that I'm recording my voice and my face and matching it to this video, I've not finished this build. I've recorded a couple 15-minute segments of it, but I've not finished it. And setting a timer for 15 minutes and having a specific goal in mind, for me it was, I want to get the outline of this building done. And right now I am struggling with this pavilion. Trying to get the shape to match up and realizing that none of the roofs really match very well at all. So you can watch me struggle with that for a little bit. I'll laugh at myself because that was past Megan's problem. But I really did, and it really helped me to be able to see, wow, I can get a lot done in 15 minutes. That's incredible. And I'm hoping other people can also realize that. Whether it's like a crafting project, or a work project, or something personal, or whatever it is. Maybe it's building in The Sims. Come build with me. That'd be great. But it isn't a tutorial. I mean, if you guys want a tutorial, I guess I can do that. I think me saying, look, I placed a wall here. It is 3 tiles wide. I don't know. You guys can see what I'm doing. What works, what doesn't. If you want me to talk about why I decorate a certain way that I do, I can do that in future videos when I'm decorating. Right now I'm just trying to place things, have it be good. I think I finally found the roof that is going to work, that makes sense, but I'm having problems with the height difference with level 1 and level 2. And then it deleted my roof reference, so I was a little bit miffed, but you know, sometimes that happens. I guess I should talk about why I want to do a Greenhouse Winery, right? So originally I've been having this problem in The Sims where I get bored. Or I just want them to stay on the lot, and they stay on the lot because it's less complicated. And I hate when I come back to the family of Sims I left and all of their needs are like at 0. It's so annoying. So I need the places that my Sims go to be worth it, to come back and have all of that extra work, right? So I want to make some fun places that I can take Sims and have memories and scenarios. And of course my Sims won't actually have like memories of what they do at those places, but I will have the memories and I will record myself playing for my series, and you will all also have those memories eventually. So I was thinking making Nectar is really cool. There are a lot of different aspects of it that I think would work really well with certain scenarios that I would like to play out. For example, right, say a couple, before they get married or after they get married, whatever they want to do, comes to the Nectary and they make a bottle of nectar and they decide, let's age it, right, ourselves in our new home or our new apartment or wherever they live, okay? So they say, when it's finally aged, we will fill in the blank. And for me it's like, maybe they decide they're gonna go on a vacation together. Maybe they decide we'll do 2 bottles of nectar, 1 each, and we'll use one of the finely aged bottles to pay for the vacation, or we'll go spend all of our money and when we come back we'll use one of them or both of them to pay for afterwards so that we don't lose our house, right? And nectar is actually really powerful because if your sim has a better level, right, when they make the nectar and it's finally aged, it can be anywhere up to like 2,000 simoleons per bottle. And if you use the like yard sale table, you can up that by like 300%. So you can get like 6,000 simoleons from 1 bottle of nectar. Of course, your sim has to have pretty high like skill, at least I think at 2 or 3, I'm not sure. You can see right now I'm really struggling with this roof. I have a very specific idea in mind. It's not working very well. I want the front of the build to still look like this reference picture I have up here. And I also want a greenhouse with the greenhouse roof. And that seems very impossible. In fact, right now I was kind of getting frustrated and like, maybe I should just give up on it. Maybe I should choose something else. And then I had an idea. The idea that I'm doing now is, what if I have this angled roof in the front of it so it still has the build vibe, and I have a separate roof for the greenhouse. So you can see I just put this roof on, and then I started getting excited because I was like, oh, that actually looks good, and I can still do my idea and have both things. So sometimes it just takes a minute and a timer to help you think through things a little bit faster. I got really excited, so I started looking at the different glass. I decided the really ornate looking stuff would look way better on the pavilion, and then this diamond pattern would look better on the actual greenhouse portion because it matches kind of the vibe of my build. So that's one scenario that I was thinking of. Another could be a family comes and they want to tour the greenhouse, and maybe grandpa makes some bottles of nectar for his grandkids. Or a family comes when they have a child, every time they have a child, and they give the bottle of nectar to that child when they've aged up into a young adult. And they can either enjoy it with their friends, enjoy it with their family, or they can sell it and use it to fund university or moving out. Something like that. So those are kind of the vibes I'm looking for with scenarios for playing this out. I think it would be really, really fun. I don't know how many of you know this, but I'm a landscape designer in real life. It's what I got my degree in, actually. It's not what I do like my full-time work for, because unfortunately haven't found a great job opportunity yet. We'll see in the future, maybe. I don't know. But that is what I got my degree in. It's what I enjoy doing. I do it on the side right now, and we'll see how well it gets reflected in The Sims. Landscaping in The Sims is a little bit difficult because obviously it doesn't look like it does in real life, and when you plant things in real life, they're kind of like, you know, baby. They're small. It looks not finished when you first put things down in a landscape, in a front yard or a backyard. But over time, they like spread out and they look really beautiful and nice. But that doesn't happen in The Sims. You have to have it look beautiful and nice. And I have so much custom content for plants. It's absolutely ridiculous. And of course I'm going to post this on the gallery when it's done, so I'm not going to use my custom content. I really want to stick to just like 4 different things outside the base game. I think horse ranch and cottage living, I wanted to say cottage core. Horse ranch and cottage living are definitely 2 packs that I want to use, but also blooming rooms kit, I think. And then here you go. I'm doing it right now. Wow. And then the romantic garden. I think those 4 are the ones that I really want to do. So I'm remembering just now in my build that I want to stick to 4 packs, and to do that I need to change up the wallpaper. So I really like the stone that I put on this, but I realized that the packs I'm using don't use either this brick or stone wallpaper. So I have to choose something else. And was I initially disappointed? Yes, because I chose something I liked. But ultimately, I ended up liking it better after I built with it more. So I'm not actually mad about it at all. But I was really excited at this point because I had about 30 seconds left. And I had gotten, you know, the main build outline down. I guess you could call it the shell. I got the shell of it down and the pergola / pavilion in the back. And now I'm just putting wallpaper on. So, yeah. my timer is about to go off. I shouldn't have looked at it because now I can't think of anything else to say. There it is. But I'm gonna watch myself a little bit with this because I should be just about done. I'm pretty sure if my timer went off, I'm like, oh, I have like a minute to finish up whatever else I'm doing. So, yeah. If you really like this idea, comment down below. If you are going to use the time that you're watching this video to also work on something yourself and get it started, comment it down below. I want to read about it, I want to hear about it, and I'd love to know that I'm inspiring people, you know, and that you guys are being inspired just as much as I am on things like this. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help the channel, and I love seeing my followers go up. In fact, I just reached 20 subscribers, which I'm super excited about, and I have an idea that has to do with D20 dice for D&D, usually is what they're used for. Yeah, I'm choosing columns for this pergola, which is good. I actually really like them. They're very decorative and I feel like they match the vibe I'm going for. But yeah, that is my build. There you go. See you next time.